He looked at the peasant, so weak and so small. He said, build me a tower, go pierce through the sky. I am greater than gods, and I never shall die. Oh, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. The king of the ashes, the lord of it all. He shouted at thunder, he laughed at the rain. Now nothing but silence and ruin remain. The stones were lifted by sweat and by bone. He sat like a giant on his diamond throne. No God is above me, he screamed at the sun. My reign is eternal, it's only begun. Oh, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. The king of the ashes, the lord of it all. He shouted at thunder, he laughed at the rain. Now nothing but silence and ruin remain. But the sky turned to black and the wind started howling. The clouds like a beast were circling and prowling. A bolt of white lightning struck down on the glass, and the tower did shatter like dry summer grass. Oh, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. The king of the ashes, the lord of it all. He shouted at thunder, he laughed at the rain. Now nothing but silence and ruin remain. Now the king is a beggar, he sleeps in the dirt, with a crown made of thorns and a ragged old shirt. He tells all the children who play near the stone, beware of the pride that rots in the bone. Oh, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. The king of the ashes, the lord of it all. He shouted at thunder, he laughed at the rain. Now nothing but silence and ruin remain.
And the banners flew high. The smoke of the enemy darkened the sky. The general rode on a stallion of white, but he looked at the ruin and wept at the sight.
Low is the valley, high is the hill. Strength is in bending your iron will. Crown in the dirt, hands in the clay. The greatest of kings is a servant today.
Took off his armor, he took off his gold. He walked with the lepers, the sick and the old. He carried the timber, he planted the seed. He helped every stranger who suffered in need.
Low is the valley, high is the hill. Strength is in bending your iron will. Crown in the dirt, hands in the clay. The greatest of kings is a servant today.
A peasant boy asked him, "Sir, who might you be? You work like a slave, but you walk like you're free." The king merely smiled and he wiped off his brow. "I am just a man who is pulling the plow."
Low is the valley, high is the hill. Strength is in bending your iron will. Crown in the dirt, hands in the clay. The greatest of kings kings is a servant today.
Listen, ye lords who sit high on the throne, you cannot rule people with hearts made of stone. To lead is to serve, and to serve is to shine. Humility makes a mortal divine.
Low is the valley, high is the hill. Strength is in bending your iron will. Crown in the dirt, hands in the clay. The greatest of kings is a servant today. Old Miller the merchant, he counted his gold while the village outside was dying of cold. He locked every window and barred every door, saying, mine is the treasure, I must gather more. Gold, gold, cold and old, it cannot be eaten, it cannot hold a hand when you're dying, a soul when it's black. You can't take it with you, you're not coming back. His brother came knocking, please spare us a crumb. My children are starving, their fingers are numb. But Miller just laughed and he fondled a coin. Be gone from my gate, go and freeze in the loin. Gold, gold, cold and old, it cannot be eaten, it cannot hold a hand when you're dying, a soul when it's black. You can't take it with you, you're not coming back. Frost crept inside through the crack in the floor, but Miller refused to buy wood for the store. To spend is to lose, he whispered in dread, so he slept on his pile of silver instead. Gold, gold, cold and old, it cannot be eaten, it cannot hold a hand when you're dying, a soul when it's black. You can't take it with you, you're not coming back. They found him next morning as hard as a stone, frozen in blue, dying rich and alone. His fingers were clenched round a useless doubloon, under the light of a cold winter moon. Gold, gold, cold and old, it cannot be eaten, it cannot hold a hand when you're dying, a soul when it's black. You can't take it with you, you're not coming back. Gold, gold, cold and old, it cannot be eaten, it cannot hold a hand when you're dying, a soul when it's black. You can't take it with you, you're not coming back. Mother Mary lived down by the gate, with a basket of weaving and a humble estate. She had but a loaf for the whole of the week, but she always looked out for the mild and the meek. Open your hand, open your door, give of your riches to comfort the poor. What you keep is lost in the sand, but what you give is the gold of the land. A traveler knocked with a hunger so grim. She cut half a loaf and she gave it to him. God bless you, he said, walking into the rain. And she smiled as she swallowed her own hunger pain. Open your hand, open your door, give all your riches to comfort the poor. What you keep is lost in the sand, but what you give is the gold of the land. An orphan came crying, I have not a crumb. Her fingers were shaking, her body was numb. She gave him the rest of the bread on the shelf and stayed hungry that evening to joy humble self. Open your hand, open your door, give of your riches to comfort the poor. What you keep is lost in the sand, but what you give is the gold of the land. At the breaking of light, her table was full and a beautiful sight. The basket was brimming with bread and with meat, for charity makes every bitter thing sweet. Open your hand, open your door, give of your riches to comfort the poor. What you keep is lost in the sand, but what you give is the gold of the land.
Life is unfair. Green eyes watching, waiting for the end. I am your brother, but I am not your friend. Why do they love you? Why not me? I'll cut down the trunk of the royal tree. At the table the maidens all smile. I sit in the corner nursing my bile. They sing of his glory, his sword and his might, but I plan his doom in the cover of night. Green eyes watching, waiting for the end. I am your brother, but I am not your friend. The trunk of the royal tree. I brewed him a potion of hemlock and snake. I poured it in wine for my dear brother's sake. A toast to the king, I cried with a grin, but the cups were mixed up in the chaotic din. Green eyes watching, waiting for the end. I am your brother, but I am not your friend. Why do they love you? Why not me? I'll cut down the trunk of the royal tree.
throat is on fire. I fall to the floor on my funeral pyre. The king tries to save me, weeps for my soul, but envy has swallowed me whole. Green eyes watching, waiting for the end. I am your brother, but I am not your friend. Why do they love you? Why not me? I'll cut down the trunk of the royal tree.
The snow was as deep as a burying grave. I wandered alone, seeking shelter to save. I found a dark soldier huddled in fear, with blood on his tunic and ice on his spear. Share your bread and share your fire. Lift the fallen out of the mire. Love is a weapon that heals the scar. Kindness is brighter than the northern star. My sword was unsheathed, I was ready to kill. The law of the war is the blood that we spill. But he looked in my eyes with a sorrow so deep, and the rage in my heart simply went to sleep. Share your bread and share your fire. Lift the fallen out of the mire. Love is a weapon that heals the scar. Kindness is brighter than the northern star. I bound up his leg and I gave him my wine. I told him that his life was sacred as mine. We sat through the night while the blizzard did blow, two brothers in arms in the midst of the snow. Share your bread and share your fire. Lift the fallen out of the mire. Love is a weapon that heals the scar. Kindness is brighter than the northern star. When morning arrived, we went separate ways, with a nod of respect for the rest of our days. No medals were won, no glory was gained, but the soul of a man had remained unstained. Share your bread and share your fire. Lift the fallen out of the mire. Love is a weapon that heals the scar. Kindness is brighter than the northern star.
The bard played a tune and the ale was flowing. The fire was warm and the candles were glowing. Then Big John stood up and he slammed down his mug. You stepped on my boot, you miserable slug. Fire and blood, the bucks hit the floor. We don't know what we are fighting for. A punch to the jaw, a kick to the shin. Let the tavern brawl finally begin. Swords were forbidden, but chairs were free game. A stool hit the lantern and burst into flame. The innkeeper screamed as he swung with a pan, but the rage took the mind of every good man. Fire and blood, the bucks hit the floor. We don't know what we are fighting for. A punch to the jaw, a kick to the shin. Let the tavern brawl finally begin. Hey! Brothers fought brothers with eyes turning red, smashing the bottles on top of the head. Nobody remembered how it all did start, with hate in the fist and a hole in the heart.
Fire and blood, the monks hit the floor. We don't know what we are fighting for. A punch to the jaw, a kick to the shin. Let the tavern broil finally begin. Fight!
Now the tavern is ashes, the roof has caved in. We sit in the soot with a bruised, bloody grin. Big John looks around at the ruin and smoke. I'm sorry, he said, it was only a joke.
Fire and blood, the monks hit the floor. We don't know what we are fighting for. A punch to the jaw, a kick to the shin. Let the tavern brawl finally begin. Right!
The enemy army surrounded the wall. They shouted, come out and fall. They banged on their shields and they screamed in the night, trying to provoke us to come out and fight. Stand your ground, hold the line. Victory comes in the fullness of time. Wait for the storm to run out of rain. Patience is stronger than iron and pain. The young soldiers wanted to charge through the gate. They hated to sit and they hated to wait. But the captain said, steady, stay where you are. Rushing blindly will only leave you with a scar. Stand your ground, hold the line. Victory comes in the fullness of time. Wait for the storm to run out of rain. Patience is stronger than iron and pain. The winter came down and the enemy froze. The frost took their fingers and blackened their toes. They had no warm fires, they had no stone wall, while we waited safe inside the great hall. Stand your ground, hold the line. Victory comes in the fullness of time. Wait for the storm to run out of rain. Patience is stronger than iron and pain. Up their tents and they marched far away, defeated by time and the light of the day. We didn't swing swords and we didn't cast stones. We won with the patience deep in our bones. Stand your ground, hold the line. Victory comes in the fullness of time. Wait for the storm to run out of rain. Patience is stronger than iron and pain. Stand your ground, hold the line. Victory comes in the fullness of time. Wait for the storm to run out of rain. Patience is stronger than iron and pain.
through the mist on a mission so divine, to save the princess of the bloodline. But a voice soft as velvet came from the trees. It buckled my legs and it weakened my knees. Her lips are like wine, but the poison is deep. She promises love while the shadows creep. Oh, beautiful demon with eyes of the night, I'm losing my way, I'm losing the light. She stepped from the water with skin like the moon, humming a haunting and dangerous tune. Forget your crusade, forget all your pain. Come lay in my arms and wash off the stain. Her lips are like wine, but the poison is deep. She promises love while the shadows creep. Oh, beautiful demon with eyes of the night, I'm losing my way, I'm losing the light. I dropped my heavy sword, I took off my mail. I followed her path down the treacherous trail. The swamp water rose up to swallow my waist, but all I could think of was her sweet taste. Her lips are like wine, but the poison is deep. She promises love while the shadows creep. Oh, beautiful demon with eyes of the night, I'm losing my way, I'm losing the light. The bottom in mud and in slime, a skeleton lost in the river of time. The princess is waiting, but I'll never come, for the beat of my heart has succumbed to the drum. Her lips are like wine, but the poison is deep. She promises love while the shadows creep. Oh, beautiful demon with eyes of the night, I'm losing my way, I'm losing the light. The forest of dreams where nothing is ever exactly as it seems. The spirits came dancing in gowns made of mist, offering lips that beg to be kissed. Eyes on the path, heart on the goal. Keep the corruption away from your soul. Pure as the snow, sharp as the steel. Only the truth is the thing that is real. Come drink from my cup, cried a witch in the tree. I'll give you the pleasures of the land and the sea. But Galahad gripped on the hilt of his blade and rode through the darkness, bold and unafraid. Eyes on the path, heart on the goal. Keep the corruption away from your soul. Pure as the snow, sharp as the steel. Only the truth is the thing that is real. The shadows, they whispered of secrets and lies. They tried to bring lust to his clear, honest eyes. But he thought of his oath and the light of the Lord, and cut through the fog with the swing of his sword. Eyes on the path, heart on the goal. Keep the corruption away from your soul. Pure as the snow, sharp as the steel. Only the truth is the thing that is real.
boar and bring me a cow. Bring me the wine and bring it right now. The Baron is hungry, his belly is wide. There's a war at the gates, but he's eating inside. Eat, drink, swallow it down. The fattest man in the starving town. More, it's never enough till the heart gives out and the breathing is rough. The soldiers are fainting from hunger and thirst, but the Baron is eating until he might burst. He greases his chin with the fat of the lamb and laughs at the poor with the leg of a ham. Eat, drink, swallow it down. The fattest man in the starving town. More, it's never enough till the heart gives out and the breathing is rough. He called for a pie made of blackbirds and cheese. He ate while he fell onto shaky knees. His face turned to purple, his eyes bulged out. He tried to call help, but he couldn't shout. Eat, drink, swallow it down. The fattest man in the starving town. More, it's never enough till the heart gives out and the breathing is rough. Choked on a bone from a little quail and tumbled down heavily, bloated and pale. The servants came in and they looked at the spread. The Baron is gone, let us eat, they all said. Eat, drink, swallow it down. The fattest man in the starving town. More, it's never enough till the heart gives out and the breathing is rough. On his ale, swinging an axe that could shatter a sail. He stumbled and spat, he was wild and obscene, a glorious glutton, a fighting machine. Balance the water, balance the wine. Walk in the center, walk on the line. Too much is poison, too little is dry. Temperance keeps the head held high. Stood with my rapier steady and still. I drank from the river, I ate from the hill. My vision was clear and my hand didn't shake. I waited specifically for his mistake. Balance the water, balance the wine. Walk in the center, walk on the line. Too much is poison, too little is dry. Temperance keeps the head held high. At the air and he fell on his face, defeated by excess and lack of all grace. I didn't strike down, I just stepped to the side and watched as he choked on his foolish pride. Balance the water, balance the wine. Walk in the center, walk on the line. Too much is poison, too little is dry. Temperance keeps the head held high. Control your desire and master your thirst, or else you will find that your bubble has burst. The sharpest of blades is a mind that is clear, free from the bottle and free from the fear. Balance the water, balance the wine. Walk in the center, walk on the line. Too much is poison, too little is dry. Temperance keeps the head held high. Balance the water, balance the wine. Walk in the center, walk on the line. Too much is poison, too little is dry. Temperance keeps the head held high.
vision so dim. My eyelids are heavy, my chances are slim of staying awake for another long hour up here on the top of the windy watchtower. Heavy eyes, heavy head, close them tight, just for a moment turn out the light. The enemy waits in the dark and the cold, but sleep is a treasure worth more than gold. I'll rest for a minute, I said to the ghost. Just lean on my spear and my lonely post. The city is sleeping so safe and sound, so I sat myself down on the comfortable ground. Heavy eyes, heavy head, close them tight, just for a moment turn out the light. The enemy waits in the dark and the cold, but sleep is a treasure worth more than gold. I dreamt of a meadow soft and green, the finest slumber that ever was seen. But while I was snoring, the ladders were raised, and the torch of the enemy quietly blazed. Heavy eyes, heavy head, close them tight, just for a moment turn out the light. The enemy waits in the dark and the cold, but sleep is a treasure worth more than gold. I woke to the scream of a woman and child. The city was burning, the fighting was wild. My negligence paid for with blood and with bone. I sleep now forever under a stone. Heavy eyes, heavy head, close them tight, just for a moment turn out the light. The enemy waits in the dark and the cold, but sleep is a treasure worth more than gold.
The village is sleeping, the moon is still out, but the blacksmith is up and he's moving about. Clang goes the hammer and roar goes the fire, while others are sleeping in mud and in mire. Strike while it's hot, give it your all. Build up the fortress, build up the walls. Work is a prayer that we make with our hands, protecting the people and saving the land. They laughed at his labor, they laughed at his sweat. The war isn't coming, no reason to fret. torch and with spear. The lazy ones woke up and screamed out in fear. They ran to the smithy, naked and cold, and found piles of steel that were shiny and bold. Let's strike while it's hot, give it your all. Build up the fortress, build up the wall. Work is a prayer that we make with our hands, protecting the people and saving the lands. He gave them the swords and he gave them the mail. My work is the reason we shall not fail. The diligent hand is the shield of the town, while the lazy man burns